What's going on, Park Hoppin? Welcome back to the channel. My goodness, yesterday was the day that Disneyland launched the Genie Plus app. Now, we've had it over here in Orlando, and a lot of people have been saying it's confusing, it's irritating, and a lot of mention of greed is being thrown around. It just launched over there in California, and people are not happy. Oh, they are not happy. Articles like this are popping up, basically saying Disneyland fans, now is the time to unite against the Genie Plus, calling it a cash grab. This person that wrote the article talked about how it was beforehand, where no matter where you were on the social scale financially, if you had tickets to go to the park, you could get free fast passes, at least 3 for your day. Now that's no longer an issue. Now you have to pay for some rides it's individually, and sometimes it doesn't even work. So right here in this article it says, but the curse day is upon us. Genie Plus, the paid line skipper service, launched at Disneyland today, and for $20 per person per day, guests can select a later return for attractions. Now I have a video coming out in a few days where I used the Genie Plus app for the first time, and the problems that I had here in Orlando. You think they would have got their stuff together before they launched it over in California. I think the same people that created Rise of the Resistance made this app because, yikes, it just kept breaking down. She goes on to say that 1/3 of the guests are paying for the service. Well, I think that started that way because people wanted to try it and see over here in Orlando. But I guess we'll see how it works as we continue on. This person also says, I implore you to hold out. Don't give in to the corporate money machine. Basically saying that she loves the Disney parks, but it's been a year of Disney cutbacks, live entertainment, parades, fireworks. Things were being reduced. Disney slashes the guest experience, but the price of everything keeps rising up. So why would we want to pay more for an experience that we're not getting when we had a greater experience just 2 years ago? I tend to agree. Right here at Walt Disney World News today, the first day of Genie at Disneyland Resort was full of technical failures. Long lines formed at guest relations. That's horrible. That's horrible. You show up, you pay for the service, and you keep getting the, something went wrong. It's not working. In this article, the person states that it wouldn't even load the things that were already planned. We were lucky we took screenshots, there's a note, of our lightning lane selections because the cast members allowed us to use those to enter. If you didn't have a screenshot, you went into these long lines at guest services and waited and waited. Look at that baby crying like, hey, I don't want to wait in this line no more. And waited till they figured out that what you paid for, and you got these little tickets to skip the line. That's what's going on with this Genie Plus app. And right here, the same people that run Walt Disney World News today, they haven't been really happy with Bob Chapek and how he's running the Disney parks. They feel that, and I feel actually the same way, I agree with him on this, is that in the theme park aspect, they're trying to push out as many people as possible and just cater to the people that have means, that could spend this kind of money, that will spend tons of money to skip lines, to and have a better experience, because they feel that if you get people with more money to spend, money to burn, they'll just spend it in the parks. But if they have a lesser experience, like overcrowded, things like that, they won't spend as much money. And I've been saying that for a year, that's where they're trying to head, at least for the Disney parks. The annual passes and everything, they've limited the number that they're selling now. They're trying to keep the number lower. That's why they're doing park reservations. They don't want to cross this certain threshold. And now if you have the money, you could pay. You could literally pay not to wait in lines like the rest of us. And all that service used to be free. Just a year ago, actually, before the lockdowns. This tweet went out and says, while today was an unmitigated disaster, frontline cast members went above and beyond to apologize to guests and make things right. Cast members have always been the heart and soul of the Disney theme parks. Always. They're the greatest. And it goes on to say, these incredible cast members are not paid enough to deal with the greedy mess of Lightning Lane. A big thank you to all of them. Yeah, and people are agreeing. Yep, it's a greedy mess. Terrible. Terrible. Disney, what are you doing? You launch a cheap, budgeted Star Wars hotel and want to, throw a high price tag. Now you launch these apps where, if you have money, you're supposed to have a better experience, but it just seems like you cut so many corners. That you constantly cut so many corners, but you're charging so much that the writing's on the wall that you're just trying to like push people away and only cater to a certain demographic. Interesting. What are your thoughts in the comment section below? You could easily say, Jay, I was there. It wasn't as bad as they're making it out to be. Or you can say, I was there. It was horrible.